it's time to talk about Randy Pitchford again. I don't know why the internet seems to have a seething hatred for this man, but I know that most of it seems to stem from the poorly received Duke Nukem Forever and this game. But I don't think this game's all that bad, so let's fire up the smart gun and find the bright side of Aliens Colonial Marines. So let's start by talking about the characters. They were definitely lacking in the development department, with most of them being relatively forgettable with the exception of returning characters like Bishop. Then there's how the game seemed to lack a steady increase in difficulty options. Most of the difficulties were ridiculously easy with the exception of Ultimate Badass, which was only really feasible with co-op. So if you didn't have anyone to play with, the game could become boring very quickly. I also feel like this game suffered from the same problem that Duke Nukem suffered from, the too many chefs in the kitchen problem. This game had so many people making requests and wanting features implemented that most of the development cycle was basically spent restarting every few months. Then there is of course the big one, the severe difference between the graphics of the E3 gameplay footage and the actual graphics of the game, which made everyone very upset. And rightfully so. But here's a question. Up until recently, why has it only been Gearbox who has felt the wrath of this practice? This is not something new in the gaming world. Other developers have done this repeatedly and no one seems to bat an eye. But enough running around in the dark. I think I see a few bright spots on my motion tracker. So let's start out with how some of the locations and levels themselves were just awesome to go through for Aliens fans. Exploring Sulaco and Hadley's Hope was a great experience to be able to have. In addition, the few levels where you lose your guns and are being chased by an alien you cannot defeat did a pretty good job of building that tension that the Alien series is known for. And speaking of guns, not only were the design choices around all of the weapons well executed, with specific mention to the pulse rifle, the weapon customization worked extremely well without making it feel like they were no longer weapons from the Aliens universe. Then there's the sound design for all of the equipment. The game had all the iconic sounds from the movies to help add to the authentic feel of the equipment, particularly the motion tracker. And lastly, it's great to see the reenactment of Timegate Studios giving the game back to Gearbox.
Quitter! Move!
Well, that's all for now, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and if you want to discuss this further or have any other games you'd like brightened up, feel free to leave a comment in the sections below. Thanks for watching, everyone, and until next time, keep gaming.